doing?
All right, welcome to another edition of Mic Checka, where I talk to dope people doing dope things. I got some super special people with me. I known these ladies, man. I've known y'all over 10 years. Y'all know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So before I even introduce y'all for real, I'm gonna have to show them who y'all really are before we go into what y'all doing now. Hold. As everybody say, hold it for a second.
Yes.
We go, hold on.
Love it.
Hold up. We finna get in here now. Hold on.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, I love this video.
Hold up, my sound.
Voice.
There you go.
I love it.
As one. Come on, BT.
Turn it up.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. That was fun.
Hey.
Should have stopped it long ago. I tried. Ladies, put them up, make everything so right.
All right, I won't quit embarrassing y'all.
I love that. That actually was good. I love that video.
So, I mean, I'm trying to how to introduce y'all because y'all got so many different dope things y'all have done. So first off, they were. I mean, y'all still singing?
Yeah, we still sing a little bit. I'm actually doing more of the singing, so I do have a show booked in September. So sometimes it's just here and there, but we have our hands in a few different things. So we just like to have fun with our talent. Let's just do it.
Yeah, I do more so, well, because I went to school for radio and television. So I have my Nyambi Knows brand where I travel. I've been showing my traveling videos and, just different fun things I do, like all about positivity, inspiration. And, when you come to my page, I'm going to be hype. I may be jumping rope. I may be in Hawaii. I may be in Idaho. But yeah, we still love the music. We actually been talking about, we should do another album.
Y'all should.
Yeah, I think we should do one. We actually started talking to a few people. So, hey, the music is always in us. Even when our dad passed away, and before he passed, he said, Ayana, stop bullshitting on that music. Get that music out there. So I'm going to do it for Dad. Rest in heaven, Dad.
Rest in peace to Dad. These ladies were known as one. Y'all still are. I want y'all to drop another one. So I'm not going to say was. I'm going to say y'all are as one. But they also are in the wine game as well. Three ladies on Vine.
On a vine. It used to be three of us, but now it's two of us, but we still keeping the name.
No, you can't mess up the branding. It's already there. So
that's true. We love that. Yes.
The three ladies on a vine, the ladies, Nyambi and Ayana, man, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming on Mic Checka. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. And I always have to like correct my name. It's Nyambi. So.
Nyambi, I'm sorry.
But you're not the only one. I always got to correct my name, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah. So we got unique names.
So I'm going to tell y'all the best time I ever heard y'all sing was Crush from Johnny. I think y'all rendition of it was the dopest thing ever, yo.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
That was the dopest thing ever, man. Y'all also were a part of one of the lowest points of free time in history. I told the fellas I had y'all, he's like, oh man, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
That's okay.
No. We took a chance. We took a chance to try to do some things, man. So I've talked about it before on the podcast about it was they opened up for us. We had Carl Thomas and Pierre the comedian. And I think we had somebody else. I forgot who it was. Somebody else too. But yeah, we only had like 100 people show up. It was supposed to be 1,000 people there.
But you know what?
But y'all still rocked it. Y'all killed it. Everybody still had a good time. So And I'm still cool with Carl Thomas to this day because of that. So
yeah.
Call us, Carl.
Hold on, let me tell you this. We've actually had two, I ain't gonna say this like Brother Man, two. No, we had two shows where this guy said it was gonna be packed or whatever, where we performed for two people.
Oh, snap.
But guess what? We did the whole show. We did the whole show, makeup, hair. I think I still have a picture.
Oh, dang.
We don't hate them. I mean, just people don't come. They come or they don't.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad about 100 too.
We did. We was like, man, we promoted the hell out of that. So yeah, we didn't recover until y'all came to the one we recovered from was the Dwelle concert that y'all came and performed for us too. When we had Dwelle come.
Oh yeah. So
that's how we recovered from the Carl Thomas.
Win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. This is this game, with music, wine, podcasts. And I think as long as you're trying, just pat yourself on the back. You can say you did it.
Yeah, for sure. So let's start back from y'all beginnings, y'all roots. Y'all grew up in Springfield, Illinois. Like, what is y'all upbringing there? Like, what is those dynamics, your family dynamic being from Springfield?
Oh, I'll go first. So Springfield is 100,000 people. So I say it's like not a small town, but kind of like middle. It's smack dab in the middle of Illinois. So it's like 3.5 hours to Chicago. And so we grew up with a 2-parent household. We had, every family has issues, but people thought our family was kind of like the Cosby Show because my dad, he was like goofy. My mom, she'll cook for everybody. So everybody was like, I want to come over Yana Naimbi's house after football games, after basketball games. People just came over. And it's different back then than it was now. When people came over our house, we were actually playing like in high school, like charades. I'm talking
games, about innocent, just living.
Yeah, innocent, slow. We had parties where we slow dancing in there, and our parents allowed it. So that was our house. Yeah, free to express yourself.
Yeah, and I remember the same thing, just family, food, cooking. We would go to the lake. So we do have a lake in Springfield. I remember Girl Scouts. We went on trips, to visit colleges. So our parents tried to instill, museums and the arts. My father would always correct, like, say we said ain't, he would say, no, you're not supposed to say it like, so he would do stuff like that. And I actually appreciate it. So,
right.
But we can, we can go there. We can go there.
Yeah, so the best of both worlds.
So, right. Is your family originally from Springfield, or how did your family get to the Springfield area?
My dad is from Chicago. My mom was from Springfield, and my grandma, she navigated how they got into Springfield. Our grandfather was from Missouri. She was from Washington, D.C. Mm-hmm. They ended up meeting in California because he was in the military, and then she ended up moving to Springfield, right. And that's where my mom was born. And then my dad moved down to Springfield from work from Chicago. Mm-hmm. So that's how how they ended up in Springfield.
Yeah. And so, Springfield's known for President Lincoln. What's his name? President Lincoln. I should know that, right?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of museums and stuff like that there. But Springfield, it was a mesh of different things. But we were in choirs, we were in track, so we stayed involved. With stuff.
When you live in a smaller town, you have to stay involved. That's why I would tell my younger cousins, "This is so boring." I said, if you are not involved in anything in a small town, you are going to go in a different direction that you shouldn't go in.
I tell people that all the time. This small town thing, either you blow up, like there's literally I feel like it's 0 and 60 of people I know that are from smaller towns. Like either they there and they become a townie, or they do bigger things even though they live in a town. It's like you can't. There's no in between. It feels like.
I know, and some people that still live there, you'll say, "Well, where do you live?" "Oh, I still live in Springfield." And I say, "Well, don't say that. It's still if you're doing your thing there, you're happy and and you're happy. Number one, if you're happy, but if you're not happy, then go.
And that's anywhere. Yeah.
It's anywhere. So.
Yeah.
So how'd you guys get into singing? Like to be like singers, like that?
When we were growing up, of course, we grew up AME, African Methodist Episcopal. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah,
So we grew up,
me, yeah.
and me, and we just kind of just fell into the choir. My grandmother would sing, and aunts and stuff like that. So originally, just get into a choir, and people noticed our voices. Well, why don't you
Yeah.
sing lead? And just got thrown in there.
Well,
And
no, Ayana, she's always been the singer. I
and a
always was
natural,
shy.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a natural singer, and I was the one. My mom would like, "Here's my neck. You go up there and sing." I don't want to go up there. That was me. I was
I'm like,
forced to go.
like
I was
Niambi, please don't
forced.
embarrass us and open your mouth and sing.
I was forced to sing. Yana was that she was always the one, even outside of church, where if there was like a festival or like a pageant, we'll have a Yana singing, "I believe the children are our future." She'll sing that,
The Whitney Houston version.
the
Yeah.
Whitney Houston version, and so I was kind of like forced into it. But I always tell people this. Like, I know a lot of times parents, they'll be like, "Well, everybody uses the name Johnny. Well, Johnny don't want to do it." I applaud that my mom made me do it, because it really taught me in choir. It taught me to, first of all, have confidence.
Yeah.
It taught me to stick with stuff. It taught me to meet new people, because we would go to conferences and things with church. So I believe if my mom didn't force me, I wouldn't be who I am. So I think, maybe sometimes you do got to force your kids to do, things. I think it was helpful for me, because I was kind of shy and reserved. So
Yeah, Niambi was shy. But I agree with Niambi. Yeah. I think nowadays just try stuff. And you never know. Like Niambi, I
Yeah.
don't want to do it. But she ended up, forming a group with her older sister.
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah.
So what made y'all decide, like, okay, we doing this in the church? We all right. Okay, we finna try this as a outside of the church.
Well, we decided. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, well, we ended up at the same college. She was there first, and I came second, and then this guy was making beats in the dorm. So like in the dorm room,
of course, there's always a dude in the dorm.
Right.
Everything goes down in the dorm room. In the dorm room, you get your heads on, you get food, you can record an album,
Yep.
So we recorded our first song in the dorm room. And my sister Yana was like, "Well, you want to do this?" And I was just like, "Okay."
Yeah.
It was another one of those, like, I guess,
Yeah, and my favorite word is, it was organic.
Yeah, it was.
So organically, that's one of my favorite words. I love to use that. It just happened naturally, and I think organic's the best way. Just nothing on it, just natural. We didn't have to dress up to go to the studio. Just be yourself and just go in there and feel the music. So we ended up doing that, and of course,
and there was no formula. I think there was no formula. I think now people they're on Instagram and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna be like that. I have to do it like this." What else? It was just like trial and a lot of error.
Right.
Trial and a lot of errors. So.
And I think our family helped us too. Like our parents were really involved. We speak on them a lot. I mean, I'm just, so grateful that, they raised us the way they raised us, and they were involved in just helping us stay motivated. Dad was our manager. We actually had an audition with Nile Rodgers. So we've had an audition with him. And so Dad got us that. Now it was a perfect, Niambi and I, we practiced our tails off. Now they didn't choose us. So basically what happened with that, they wanted to go on tour again, and they had some ladies who normally went on tour. And I don't know, so, sometimes you want to maybe take a break. So we did the audition. It was great. They loved us. But in the end, the ladies still wanted to do it. So, but we can always say, we auditioned with Nile Rodgers. I mean, it was...
That's a musical genius. That's one of the top producers of all time.
He's cold. Now we don't have any contact with them yet, anymore. But
on Twitter, we talked on Twitter a couple of times. I was like, now you still need us, Let me just jump on a song or something. You know what? I'm gonna contact him on Twitter.
He's supposed to be working on some music. I was reading.
Yeah, if he's in California, like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah, he would say, "Do you remember us?" Show him some pictures. But yeah, we just formed our group as one, just our name being sisters, and we just put into a pot and just figured out what name should we be as one.
Oh, so that's literally how y'all came up with your name?
Yeah, like how do we
I can't remember exactly. I know because people used to say, "Oh, you guys sound so much alike," or "You all look like twins," or whatever.
Mhm.
But I don't remember the whole.
I think we wrote different names down, and I think we picked some and then say, well, no, then I think we repicked and was like, you know what? As one.
Yeah.
AZONE.
And then people would say "A's on" next to the
A's
A's
on.
on.
A's on.
A's on.
Hey, you does anybody do that? I'm sure there's somebody that said that ridiculous.
Oh, a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
A's on.
Yeah,
Oh,
even people, because we have our 3 ladies on a Vine, people say, as one.
Yeah.
As one.
Like,
They don't even talk about your part. They say y'all group name.
Yeah, they just say as one. We love it.
yeah.
I mean, hey, it's good that people still think about you and know your name. And we're just blessed just to still, have this interview and just still work together, because a lot of sisters don't mesh, but Naima and I, we mesh. Like she pushes me, hopefully I push her, but Naima, she's good.
I'm like a workhorse.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's how I'm like, let's go.
So how did y'all end up getting on 106 in Park for what was it? Was it way back when? It was way back Wednesday?
Wild Out Wednesday.
Wild Out Wednesday, yes.
Well, you had to submit you have to submit a video? Yeah. We submitted a video. We auditioned in the apartment and we sang the Jump Off. We auditioned to our song called The Jump Off, and they contacted us. And the only thing everybody thought BET paid for us to get there. No, we had to foot the entire
bill. Yeah.
Really?
They don't even give you a hotel. They didn't even give you 50 cents. Not even a token for the.
They just say, "Hey, get your name out there." But it was fun. I mean, the staff was nice. Terrence was nice. Now we've met Jaleesa before, Roxy. So we've met, and they were nice. I mean, it looks like they're doing good in their careers. It's just we have to figure out, our way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
We may meet Terrence again. You need a shirt.
Look, Terrence be out there in LA all the time. He out there.
I'm telling you, you never know.
Right.
So after that, what did things like, oh man, like did it kind of move the needle a little bit more for you all from getting that exposure?
It moved like a little bit, but I think a lot of people didn't know what to do with us. I think now there's more duos out. Like you have this people like, you guys remind us of Chloe and Holly, or they remind us of those 2 girls. I think with duo that people did not want to do duos. It was always like, well, maybe you all should go individual. Like for instance, we tried out for one of the members of Boyz II Men had his own label. The
Sean.
Was it Sean? And
John
it was
Stockton,
in Detroit. Yeah, it was in Detroit. And we went twice. We made it to like the little second round or whatever. And then he even said, I think you all are better separate.
Right.
Really?
That was his feedback.
Yeah.
Well, and so it was just always like this. Like, and so when it got to, I think it was like 2010, I basically told Iana, I said, I am like exhausted from it. I'm exhausted. I was exhausted from it.
But I would say too, and IMBI and we did discuss, say someone did want one of us, I said, hey, go for it. I mean, in the end, it would be a split group, but I think that's what happened with the Braxton. It's like, somebody just make it. If you need background, call me. You need makeup.
And Tony had them. They was her background singers for a long time.
That's how I feel like whoever got it. Now I don't know if that makes sense, but because if you are a group, that's your brand. But
with the Braxtons, the sisters never, until the Braxton shows came out, they never really got their fame until they're like late 40s or whatever. I mean, because Tamar, they were singing backup for Tony for almost over 20 years, and I didn't even realize that until the show came out.
But all her stuff sounded good. I mean, her sisters did a good job.
So they can all sing.
Yeah. It's just I just want just make constant money. I can go here and there if I want to go. Hey, I got my singing money or my royalty money, maybe 10 cents. Yeah,
10 cents.
So yeah.
So that'd have been interesting if that, but so like there would have been a lot of duos though in music I'm surprised that they couldn't figure out how to package that. I mean, you had Changing Faces, John A. Even on the men's side, you know, Whitehead and McFadden, the Whitehead brothers that are from, you know, and just other duos. I'm surprised they couldn't see that.
And probably we didn't meet the right you know, and so I think in time, you know, you have to meet the right connection, the right person. And so maybe just at that time we didn't meet someone that could create, you know, something for us. But I thought the package was great, you know, our look, the sound, you know, the beats. We got stuff from Europe. And you know, maybe we were a European sound. You know what I'm saying? So I, you know, I don't know. Maybe
we
didn't find the right people to analyze the whole thing.
Did y'all look into the Europe movement of maybe doing music in Europe for a while?
Well, probably because I know everything is like money based or whatever. So probably now, if I could go back, we probably should have went to Europe. And we actually had a song in Tokyo, Japan. With a Tokyo rapper. So I think you know what, we probably should have went overseas.
Yeah. But we probably we ain't got no money. You know, we should have just been like, go.
Let's go to Europe. Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you're like, should I do this? Should I not? Because I had a daughter. I'm like, do I want to leave her? So sometimes when I did shows, you know, finding a babysitter, not just anybody.
Right.
You know, because I'm coming home late and so it was a lot of factors, but I think in the end we still got our name out there. And you know, even with this interview, you still remember as one. So just in time, I think stuff's gonna come back around and you never know.
Yeah, never know.
So let's talk about this wine stuff. I got my wine cracked open. I'm you know, I got my wine.
Let me get that. I was waiting.
So let's talk. I mean, let's talk about wine. And I'm gonna have to bring y'all. I mean, I could tell y'all. I mean, by the time this comes out, it'll be announced. But I'm doing a wine podcast. Not me. It's gonna be a wine podcast on the network where they're just gonna talk about wine. And so y'all gonna have to come back on there. It's gonna be with two sommeliers that I've had in the podcast, Cornelius and Wanda Nicholson. So they're both. Wanda's a master sommelier, one of the only black women advanced sommeliers in the country, and then he's one of the only black men sommeliers. So they're gonna do a podcast just on wine, like just wine, not like we hanging out drinking wine. Like they really gonna talk about the wine and hang out like real wine. So y'all got to come back.
Cornelius's and I listened to his interview. The one he was from St.
He's from and Wanda is too. Wanda's from St. Louis too.
I think we're friends with her on Facebook or
Instagram. Not one of those.
I mean Instagram. Yeah, I think we're friends. With her.
Wanda's from St. Louis too. But so how did this whole wine? So y'all singing,
organic.
Well, okay. So when I lived in St. Louis, we started going to Randall's store. It's a liquor store in North County. They were having these.
Oh no, Randall's is one of the best liquor stores in the world. I tell people all the time, the world, not just in St. Louis, the world.
Right. So they were having these wine tastings, and they were nice. I'm talking about $5. They had people come in there, and they would discuss wine, and then I started going on the wine trips.
Yeah,
and then I started throwing my own. Me and another guy would start throwing our own wine trips. Right. And so we were just like, we should start like a blog or something. And our first story, we went to Total Wine and we talked to the manager. And our first story was how to survive a super wine store. Like you go into the store, like how to navigate it, like, oh shoot, what should I pick? So that's how it just started in 2016. And we just started like a little blog. And then we took a little break. And then we just started going just like full force on it.
Yeah, and it still goes along with the singing, entertainment, tastings, food. You know, we like all of that. How we kind of grew up, you know.
Yeah, no,
just having a good time.
Just listen to y'all music and drink some wine.
Yeah,
that's all together.
Yeah. Yeah, try to build a legacy for our family. You know what I'm saying? So
our blog is about so since not only do we like wine, of course, we like food and entertainment. So we said, well, how can we combine them? So Three Ladies on a Vine on our blog is for the novice wine drinkers. It's for the everyday people like me and you. We're not making it complex. It's like when you
Experts.
come on our page, you can see like how to make a recipe with maybe a wine you opened that day and you did not like, but you can make a recipe out of it. How
Mm.
to cook a dish and pair it with your wine, and some little fun facts, nothing like too intricate. Or how to take a wine cork and create it into
A
a
craft.
craft or whatever. Ours is combining those three. So when you come to our page, you may just get like a little tidbit of information. Like today is national. Well, it's going to air. This is going to air later, but it's National Pinot Noir Day.
Oh, yep.
So our page, you can go on our page and learn that Pinot Noir is one of the hardest grapes to grow.
Yeah.
It doesn't do good in different weather. So it's just little stuff like, oh, I never knew that. Just little tidbits that you can take. So that's the gist of our wine blog.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the sisterhood too.
Yeah, yeah. So
Sisters sipping wine one sip at a time.
Yeah.
So what is it about, what was it about wine that you made you all get super interested into this like level, like well, like this is something we really are into?
Well, we felt that since we do have a wine blog and we want to learn about the wine, why not sell wine? In the meantime, you can learn more about the wine, which could therefore help you with your stories. With the wine that we sell, they give so much training. And so we're learning a lot from this company. We actually like the wine. It's not, we don't want to sell something that we don't like.
Right.
We actually like the wine, the business model. And basically how it works, we're wine guides. And you book a party with us and you get 5 free bottles of wine. So what you do, you click on our link or contact us. You let us know, hey, I have a bachelorette party and I want to do a wine tasting. So what we do, we hook up with that host. We pick their tasting set, which is so many tasting sets. And then the host chooses that tasting set. We ship it either to ourselves or we actually ship it to the host. We show up, open the wine, and of course, give them information like, hey, make sure it's cold. Do you need glasses, stuff like that. And then we just show up and have fun and talk about wine. No pressure in buying, but hopefully at the end of the party, we can have some sales and people also want to sell wine with us. So,
okay. Yeah. So how did y'all implement that into the like stretching it to the blog and to the the videos and things like that? Like how'd you all kind of mesh that together? Well, because you guys did a pretty good job with that.
You talking about with the wine that we sell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So for instance, we started something new called Wine Friends. So since we don't have a third lady anymore, we feature other women in wine. So here's an example. We featured a woman in Chicago. She's a really cool wine creator. She has these cool reels and stuff like that. So she got a bottle of our Pinot Noir. I had a bottle in California. Yana had a bottle in St. Louis. And we showed how to enjoy Pinot Noir in the city of California. The state of California,
right.
Chicago, St. Louis. And then that teaches you just different ways you can enjoy it and also teach you a little bit about the Pinot Noir. So we try to take the fun, we take the fun and the knowledge and combine it and show how wine doesn't have to be complex. It could just be like, hey, I don't have to be intimidated by this. Let's just have some fun. If you open up a bottle of Pinot Noir, may be too dry for you, whatever, but hey, then now you can go to our website and take that Pinot Noir and make a New York sour with it, which is whiskey, lemon, simple sugar.
Simple
you mix
syrup.
that up, simple syrup, and then you pour the Pinot Noir on the top.
Just to give it the color. So
now you have a drink that's not dry. You got a little sweet with a little whiskey in it. So that's how we combine it together.
And then also too, I want to piggyback on Niam, going to the different tastings and the bus tours and, going to Randall's and seeing all of the wine. Because I'm normally a vodka drinker. I used to drink tequila, and I'm not saying I won't drink it, but I'm like, ooh, tequila. Oh, and wine.
I call it those some fighting days.
There's some fighting days. And so wine, I love looking at all the bottles and the regions and just like what is in this bottle. So it's so much wine and it's so interesting. So, and plus pairing it with your meals. Oh, do you taste this? Do you smell that? Just having fun with it and just going to the stores like like we said, Randall's. I mean, they have so much stuff in there. So it's just fun to learn and see like, ooh, let me buy this and see if I like it or not. But if not, hey, I can go to Three Ladies on a Vine. I'm sure they have something that I can not waste this wine. So
Yeah, because since we're all black, hey, you know.
Yeah, black show.
Black,
black on black, and red.
When we grew up, we didn't really explore wine or go to wineries, but now it's starting to become a norm for popular for Black women and Black people to explore wine. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's alcohol, but wine is actually a big business. It's actually, is it viticulture and viniculture, the study of grapes, and then you got the study of wine.
The land.
And you can make money selling wine corks, the corks that need to go into the bottle. You could be, over the vineyard. You could be a manager. There's so many fascinating jobs within it.
Yes.
That don't look at the liquor. Oh, I'm just trying to get trashed or whatever. I'm drinking wine. No, it's actually an art form. It's an art to making the wine. It's agriculture. Kids will, if you, say, I know a lot of those don't like to drink in front of their kids, but they can actually learn a lot just about the climate, temperature, how grapes grow on the mountains, France, the region. You can have a map out like, oh, Champagne is made in Champagne, France. Prosecco is made in Italy, and they can point on the map. Oh, that's a Glera grape for the Prosecco. So it's like mind-boggling, just all the information. So it's history, it's science, and it's agriculture. So, bam,
And hey, and it tastes good too. And that's what we're drinking, Double Date, which is a sweet rosé.
Yeah, check it out, the Double Date. I really don't drink sweet wines too much, but the ladies with it. It's fine. It's all good.
We would still drink it.
I'm still gonna drink it now. Don't get it twisted. It's just that it's not my normal palate. That's all.
Not your normal palate.
No.
Okay.
And what is your palate? See, I wish I would have.
That's the thing. I'm learning what my palate is more in between, like I would think more like a Chardonnay or Riesling kind of flow.
We like
that's kind of mine. That I don't want it super dry. Well, I mean, I don't want it super dry, but I don't like it necessarily sweet either though. So that's what said Riesling kind of in the middle. And I'll drink I'll drink a dry red though. I will drink a dry red.
Oh wow, we should have.
So you're like Pinot Noir. You're like Pinot Noir.
Yeah. So I'm trying to learn that a little bit better.
The Perique Pinot Noir. Yes.
Ooh, the Perique. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to shout out to I talk about it all the time. I always say it. So shout out to E40. E40 sent me 3 cases of wine because we mentioned him. We were talking about how drunk he was at Versus and he found it, saw it on Twitter trending, and then hit me up, was like, so y'all don't believe me? I'm about to send you 3 cases. Send us 3 cases.
That's what's up.
I've tried one of his wines, Trapiscata.
See, that's the one I want. I got the mango,
baby. Let me tell you.
No. Will you tell them? Look,
I've tried his Earl Stevens.
Yeah, it's 18%.
It's strong, and I can taste the fruits. It's very tropical. Yeah, you actually. On the bottle, it says use it with ice. You do need to do that. But yeah.
So which one did you have? You had the mango, you said?
I had the mango, and then he sent a regular red.
Okay.
So those are the 2 he sent. But then he ended up coming up with the tropical one afterwards. I was like, damn, I would have got. But he was drinking the mango, and we were making fun of it. Like, man, he's gone off that mango. And he was like, oh, you need to see why I was going off that mango. I'm gonna send you some. And he had his distributors send us out 3 cases of the wine, and it was good. And so shout out to him for that. That was super.
Yeah, my husband and I we drank it. I was like, it's something in here. It's something in here besides.
It creeps up on you later, don't it?
It creeps up on you. But I hope I'm, E40. I'm sorry, but I think it's Trapiscato. That's the one I bought.
Look, he ain't taking it
Call me. I'm in California.
Everybody got choices.
Yeah,
That's my favorite cut.
hey, look, E40 making good music still. Look, we may be all old, but look, he's still making good music. So I'm not even hating on it. So what is one of the things you all learn the most from jumping, or I guess maybe the similarities between being in the music and being in wine? Ooh. That you were able to connect, like to be able to, do both.
The connections is Well, for me, it's connections
with people, your audience, your fans. Yeah.
Yep. You still got to you still have to make an audience and have and build an audience in wine, because there's so many different levels of wine. So I believe our audience is like, women ages 35 to maybe like 50. So with music, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, well, if I go to their page, I'm going to see some cocktails, some fun. They may be dancing or whatever. So I think that's my connection, just finding the audience in both music and wine.
And I still think too, practicing, like, even before this, even though my light may be messed up, practicing our lighting, we still practice. And what you wearing, girl? You wearing red lip, so we still do that.
She said she was wearing green and I couldn't find anything.
Right. Are we going to match? And, even like with interviews, like, should you talk first? Should I talk first? But we're learning, like sometimes I go on and on like, Ayana. Yeah. Like that why you keep talking, so after the interviews and stuff, and this happened in ads when you always overdo stuff.
Evaluate. Yeah. I'm an over evaluator. Like we did an interview. I said, I did not like that interview. And till this day, even this was a wine interview, I have not listened to it.
It was good, Nyambi.
I didn't like, I don't know. I just like, I didn't like
it. Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. I just feel like we were answering the questions right. I don't know.
That's so like.
I went to school for broadcast news, so I'm like,
right. You anal about it.
I want, anal about it, yeah.
And I'm like, girl, we got this. But yeah, it's still the same. Still, we want to build a legacy with our businesses. So we, of course, doing that with our music. We still have music that we can rewrite or redo. With wine, there's so much wine to learn about.
And we want to have, our goal is to have our own wine too. Our three ladies on a wine. So.
Yeah,
that's how that was gonna be my next question. Like, what, what is that next step of the y'all wine?
Yeah, y'all we want our own wine. Yeah, it'll be fun. We like traveling vineyards. Like, we have a lot of respect for them. We've learned a lot. But we want some wine that's exactly for our fans.
Yeah.
So
y'all need to have vinyl albums and ship y'all wine with the vinyl albums as a special thing. Like it's only about the vinyl, because the vinyl's a little bit more. You get the vinyl album and the wine. I
think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Ooh. And we already got an idea with that too. Like, maybe a little, album with the wine,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Package all that together.
Yeah. And then E40 can be on it. No.
Look.
Yeah. Never know.
Look, this is the internet. I've met a lot of random people that have come on this podcast just from hitting them up. Just like, yo, check it out.
It's cool to reconnect with you too. That's why I'm saying this. I said this cool. Let me put on my green dress.
So what does that represent? Yana, money or what?
Well, I like green because you're growing to build something. And to me, that's green.
I knew y'all was gonna dress up, so I threw on a polo. I normally
okay.
I was like, man, I know, because at first I had on a Naughty by Nature t-shirt, and then I was like, no, they gonna dress up. So I was like, you know what? Let me go and at least throw on a polo.
Right. So what's I'm gonna ask you a question. Yeah. What's your favorite? Where is your favorite place to go in St. Louis to drink wine?
Ooh, man. I got a couple of spots. Well, one of them, Cigar Lounge, I love, the Cheshire, super dope spot. It's underground, it's membership only type of feel, but it's just super, super chill, laid back. Mm-hmm. I like that. I love Brennan's still, and the new Brennan's just opened up. I always love Brennan's as well. I'll probably say those two spots because I live in West County, so those kind of the two areas I can kind of where I can mix and mingle and not be in West County, but can go down, you know, and kind of hang out with everybody, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been there. I get back to St. Louis pretty often, so next
Yeah,
time
the new Brennan's just open because they just had a fire. The new one just opened. They just reopened on Saturday, this past Saturday.
Okay.
What's then?
Well, when I come, Yana, we're going to Brennan's.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, no. I got another spot as Cornelius. He's got us like some super duck off wine spots in St. Louis that I need to go to. That he gave me like lists of like champagne bars. That like it's like a champagne bar in St. Louis. He said that's like super good. Like so, he's studying right now to be a master champagne sommelier.
Oh yeah,
he's into champagnes and like he'll break down all the champagne things of what it is. And he's like, it's his place, champagne place. It only holds 12 people in it, but the champagne is amazing. It's
I want to go.
It's on the south side. I know it's on the south side, but he said it's super dope. That you gonna come if you even just say 2 or 3, they're gonna take care of you.
Wow.
Okay. Well, we going.
Yeah. Let me know. We'll have to go. Because I haven't been yet, but he gave me the spot. It's on the south side.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's so cool to know that you know a little bit about wine. You said you like your dry red, so that's cool. Like to know, like, oh wow, he knows about wine with a polo and a hat.
When you're a professional drinker such as myself, I like to know what I'm drinking and different. Like I like to be in different spaces drinking. So if you into whiskey, I know whiskey, Scotch, bourbon. Those are my favorites. But then if you into wine, I get wine, a little bit of champagne. Right. I can't get into tequilas and stuff. You know, that's those fighting.
That's some fighting liquor.
You know, like, and you know, I can't get into the Hennessy. You know, Cavassier, and then I'm not in. That's fighting times in my life. But if it knows, I try to at least understand and know, and it just gives me a better balance of understanding and knowing, you know, what I'm putting in my body.
Tequila will get you in trouble. I went somewhere. It was in a professional setting. And they kept saying, "Oh, you want a shot of tequila?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure."
Oh, I remember that.
And then, but I knew how to pull myself together to get out of the front door. But then, as soon as I got out the front door, I was laid out. But I made it out.
You didn't make it to the car? You made it just out the door?
No, I made it out the door in the car, and then my true self came out. But I made.
Look, the tequila, man, you got to be ready.
Yeah.
That's not nothing to play with. Yeah. So what's y'all vision or what y'all have coming up in the future? And plug the website and everything too before I go into my rapid fire questions.
Yeah, so we're at 3ladiesonavine.com, www.3ladiesonavine.com, and that's 3. You know, I always have to say that. And then we also are on LinkedIn. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Pinterest.
Y'all on TikTok?
Are we on TikTok? Not anymore.
I can't do no TikTok.
Well, we're not back on. We were on there for a little bit, but yeah, I'm the same way. I kind of disabled it. I
can't do it. I got on it just to see something that somebody else sent me, and then I deleted it immediately after. I was like, what am I doing? Why is my name even on this platform? I'm too old for this.
Yeah, we tried it, but yeah.
Yeah, so when you go to our website, you can see the recipes, wine pairings, crafts. You can buy wine. You can book a wine tasting. We also have merchandise. Like wine charms and
wine charms. I didn't even know you could do it.
Yeah. And then this is a sweatshirt that I pinned to the back of my backdrop. This is
wine
our adult decision. So we created this adult decisions because in life, when you're an adult, there's a lot of decisions. So we got t-shirts and sweatshirts, adult decisions.
So this is y'all the t-shirts, y'all created these.
Yeah, we created these. Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So
and the wine charms handmade.
And we have a lot of different other sayings that we're gonna put on shirts. We haven't gotten to that yet, but we got our first one done. So that's the most important.
Yeah.
And good. Look, your wine charm comes in a baggie.
And you can put y'all handmade in that bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna open one up and it comes
me and my mother-in-law made these.
Yeah, they're just when you have a party, girl. Don't take mine. Mine had "I love wine" on mine.
Oh, so you can mark your wine glass.
Yeah, you mark them. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
Just something, just trying to, just put your hands in everything, and plus it's a craft. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, so we're trying to get some merchandise in like stores and stuff. Like Yana had like a little business meeting with. There's a Black-owned wine store in North County, and so hopefully we can get our stuff in their store. So that's one of our goals as well. So that's
yeah, you know, when you go to a winery, and plus when you go to a winery, our vision too, you know, you may want to have your little wine charms with you, you know, wear your little shirt. Because sometimes at wineries, it just depends on the weather. It could get cold in the evening. So there's no excuse. You got your wine charm, you got your wine bag, you know, say, hey, you bring your bag, bring your own bag. Okay, I'm gonna put my own stuff in there when I leave.
Okay. I like
and
that.
then so yeah, just making it just an all around, just hey, if you go to a winery, hey, you got your t-shirt, you got a sweatshirt, and hopefully build up some products. You know, say you're going to a winery, you got all the stuff you need. So yeah.
y'all got everybody fitted for everything in wine, and you like
everything
you know,
in wine.
Yep.
Y'all got the cork for me too?
No cork yet.
yeah.
Well,
that's what I'm just thinking. What fellas would need. I'm thinking, if I'm a fella, I'm like, I got cork on.
Well, this is kind of a theme. Well, on our website, yeah, you actually can buy. These are called tulip. You actually put that in the wine, and then when you take that out, hold on, let me get it out.
Oh,
then you don't even have to take the cork out. It just pours straight through.
Oh.
So yeah, a guy probably wouldn't buy that, but yeah, you can buy one for your girl. You can buy one for your girl. You can buy one for your
complicated for me already. You did a lot too many steps.
Too many
but
steps.
our men wear the sweatshirts.
Crank it up and pop it.
Our men's wears our men's.
Our men's.
They wear our sweatshirt. Our baby daddies wear our
sweatshirts. Yeah. My husband wears it. And actually, my husband, he's getting into wine. Like, I'm like, Ted, taste this. So I have him taste stuff, and I'm like, what do you think of? You know. So he does like this double date. You know, he likes some Rieslings and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm getting my husband. You know, hey, taste this.
So, you got to get him on it. You know. You got to get him on it.
So he can.
All right, this is my rapid fire questions. You only can choose from the what I give you. You can't do Riverbend. You can't pass on it. You got to choose one. All right.
Okay, so how do we do it with two people? Do we?
No. It's not a get. I give you two choices. It's like a choice.
Oh, okay.
So
got it.
First one, Anita Baker or Sade?
Sade.
Anita Baker.
Ooh, see y'all. That's what I'm saying. It's a different thing.
Anita Baker, baby. You bring me joy.
Hey, look. That's a hard one. I try to start off with a hard one.
Okay.
Next one is gonna be hard too. It depends on how you look at Janet Jackson or Mariah Carey.
Ooh, I like Janet because she can dance.
Carey.
See,
I like Janet because of the whole show. And I like that anytime. That was a baby. That was a cut.
Look, now that I think about it, she is an actress and stuff too. But I'm gonna stick with my answer.
No, I went back and re-listened to the whole First Control album last week. That album is amazing.
Janet's cold.
Go listen to that First Control. That album. That's not our first album, but the first Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis album, Control. You'll be like, every one of them are bangers. Every one of them are songs you know. From front to back.
I went with Mariah Carey because I kind of more so grew up with her, and I remember her first Vision of Love song.
Vision of Love, yeah.
Yeah,
I was playing it on every radio. I mean, that was black radio, pop radio, country radio. Yeah. You couldn't get away from Vision of Love.
Now, you know what I can say for Mariah, I love the one that she did with Jada Kiss. And I do like that style. She was with the hood, you know,
that's when she broke up with Tommy Mottola and she was doing that.
The one with Jada Kiss. But anyway.
Yeah, the Honey.
Oh yeah.
It's the K-I-S.
Oh no, you saw on Jada Kiss album, yes.
Yeah, I like stuff like that with Mariah.
Yeah, that was a dope song too. Yeah. All right, this is we're gonna keep it going.
Okay.
This one is a hard one for a lot of people. This is a triple threat match. It's gonna be New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, or Juice.
Boys in the Hood.
Juice was my
two different people for real.
I love Juice.
Boys in the Hood.
Juice, I love the action. Like it was Tupac when it was crazy. I like Juice.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood because the message and like there's just some parts in there that everybody you could go like this and you know it's that one.
Yeah, but
scene.
I like the storyline too of Juice. It's kind of the
Yeah.
same struggle. You know, they skip school, you know, to get
But
into
Juice
trouble.
is like real cerebral to me. Like it's like a random day for these kids, but it just goes
crazy like the day. Yeah.
Yeah, in a day and a half, it goes somewhere else. I feel like Boys is more of an anthology of their life in that summer. Juice is just 2-3 days where everybody's life is turned upside down.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know we are picking. That's why we trying to tell people. I'm like, me and Yana are two different people. I don't know why they think we're just like connected at the hip or whatever. I'm like, no, I got my own
some stuff probably.
And I love Juice, but I'm saying Boys in the Hood. I could watch that movie like over and over.
All right, Fresh Prince or Martin?
Martin.
Fresh Prince.
No, not Martin.
No, Fresh Prince is.
I could watch Martin over. Now I wouldn't watch Fresh Prince over and over. Martin is funny.
Yeah, Martin is funny. Yeah.
I like Martin because he had me laughing. Just you could keep, and some of that stuff is still the same stuff going on today.
Yeah, I like Fresh Prince because Martin is goofy too, but I don't know. I'm just like a goofy person. I don't know.
I'm surprised you picked that. You should have picked Martin.
How you gonna tell me what I should pick?
All right, next up, this one is always kind of throws people to the left a little bit. All right, would you rather have no legs or no arms?
I would probably want no legs. No legs. Because I need my hands. You need your hands for a lot of stuff. Because if you don't have any legs, you can get the things on your legs. You can be in a wheelchair and still use your hands to move your wheelchair with no goddamn on legs.
Yeah, I'll say no legs.
You saying no? Y'all both gonna say no legs?
No legs.
Shit.
You said I don't need no legs.
Oh,
I would say no legs.
Because you can still roll around. You know, got your arms and roll around.
You need your hand,
yeah.
To comb your hair, to
Yeah, I mean, because you literally are more dependent. Like, yeah, you can run away, but what can that's all you can do is run.
With no legs, you can still play basketball.
Yeah. You can join the wheelchair basketball league, the whole nine.
That is true.
Yeah, I would say Oh, okay.
All right, next up, Wesley Snipes or Denzel Washington?
Denzel.
You talking about for acting?
Whatever you want to go. Whatever.
Damn,
I
Wesley.
say Denzel.
I
say Denzel. But Wesley Snipes is funny though.
He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. I like
Denzel. I say Denzel. Yeah.
So y'all agreed on this?
Yeah. I say Denzel because I mean his movies are classic. Like when he played Frank Lucas and what is his other movie that I really like?
He played all types of movies.
What's the one? King Kong Ain't Got Nothing on Me. Training Day.
Day.
Yeah, all his movies are just like classic.
He's had some serious, but I like Denz.
All right. Yeah, Women of Brewster's Place or Color Purple?
Women of Brewster's Place. That's my movie. I watched that
really
actually this year, like 2020.
I would say.
Do you remember Women of Brewster's Place, Yana? One it was with
Oprah Winfrey,
Lynn Whitfield, and they lived in the projects, and at the end they were beating down the
I remember
the brick wall with the those little things they found.
I do remember that. I will go with Brewster's Women.
Really? Y'all didn't like Color Purple like that?
Well, you know what?
It was too sad.
But Bruma Brewster's Place was too. And then the little boy getting executed and died, like putting the scissors in the electrocution thing.
They both
set me back some years as a kid. My mama didn't let me do nothing electric because I was like 20.
Well, let me tell you why I didn't pick Color Purple, because when it came out, I was really young. My mom wouldn't let me watch it. And I was in high school and people were quoting Color Purple lines. I had never seen it.
Line by line.
I never saw Color Purple till I was kind of like an adult.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not like really a classic for me because I never really
watched it. But yeah.
But yeah, I never really watched it.
Okay. So Color Purple
Yeah,
was
so that's
standard in
why.
my crib.
Yeah.
My mom's was on that Color Purple, Jack. And Women's of Brewster's Place. And she watched the series. Y'all remember that, a TV series version of it?
Mhm.
Yeah,
My mom was on all that
I
stuff.
remember,
Like,
yeah.
You
All
can
right.
watch Women of Brewster's Place on Amazon Prime.
Really?
It's still on there. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because I watched it in 2020. That's why.
Hold up. It's on there?
Yep.
Let me save this on my Prime now.
Yeah, save it
I
though.
want to get the press one night.
See, and you have juice in the background.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have juice.
I see your
DVD.
poster.
I have juice on DVD. I have it on downloaded.
And Belly. Oh, I love Belly.
I was mad in Juice when they killed
Raheem.
Raheem. Yeah.
Look here, I have a bad love-hate theme with Raheem because I remember I was in fourth or fifth grade when Juice came out, and all the girls came to school. I didn't see it the first weekend. That was the thing as a kid. If you didn't see it the first weekend, they was gonna spoil it on you by Monday. If you didn't see that first weekend, don't come to school on Monday because that movie is spoiled. They're like, they killed Raheem. I was like, who is this dude Raheem?
Like, don't tell
he
me.
was so fine, girl. They had to kill him. And I was like,
okay. Yeah, he was so fine. Oh, well, let me ask you one. Friday or House Party 1?
House Party
Ooh.
1. House Party 1.
That was it there.
Party's funny, but House Party like set off a movement. Like when my love for music comes from House Party. Like that's one of the movies I'm like, it's so many different styles of music in that film, and like all the people, Martin, I mean, Kid and Play, Tisha Campbell, I mean, Robin Harris. I mean, it's just it's just a lot there. I mean, Friday does too, but it's not a House Party for me, man.
Friday's funny.
Yeah. I still remember going to the movies with Ayana. My mom dropped us off. We went
to go see Friday.
No, House Party.
House Party.
Oh, y'all saw House Party in theaters?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all parents was wilding.
Yeah, but they won't let us see The Color Purple. I mean,
no. And I thought my mama was irresponsible because she let me see a lot of stuff too. They dropped you off to see House Party.
Yes.
And she went to she went to go see Boys in the Hood with us, and then she dropped us off she let us go see New Jack City. Dropped us off.
Yeah, she probably didn't know what it was about. And
I saw New Jack City with my daddy. My daddy was trying to be a good daddy and was just letting me go whatever I wanted to see. Like when you go see your dad and you ain't seen him, and it's like, well, y'all don't know that, but for the people that do, like you get whatever you want. When you get whatever you want when you come with me. I want to see New Jack City. What's New Jack City? All right. And then and then I remember we get to the ticket booth. The lady looks like, it's y'all too from New Jack City. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
All right, this one is another music question. All right, Luther Vandross or Barry White, the battle of the big boys.
Ooh.
Luther.
I like Luther.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luther got the woo, all that. Yeah, Luther has that. It's just, you just close your eyes, you're just in a different place.
Yeah.
I like Luther.
No one can Luther. No one can out.
All
right,
Barry, but Luther.
This one's gonna be duos, and it's gonna be groups. SWV or Escape.
Escape.
Really?
Yes.
Escape has some cuts.
Yes.
I thought y'all knew music.
I like Escape has.
We sang Escape at a talent show.
I like their dress, their swag. I like.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Here is why. Okay. The reason why I'm gonna pick Escape is because every woman in the group had their own individuality, and they all could sing. If you took them all apart, they all could sing, and they were just kind of like the roundaway girls. I feel like with
Yes.
SWV, they put Coco as just like the voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't really feel like the other two, I don't know who's gonna see this. They're okay.
No.
They're
That's fine.
okay.
But they knew they role though. That's a very key point. Is knowing your role within an R&B group.
Yeah, but they got jealous though.
They did.
That's how they ended up breaking up because people were in their ear. But with Escape, you know, Tiny could have went on her own.
No, there was some jealousy in Escape too because they was trying to push. What's the dark skin taller one? Was it? Is that Latasha?
Hold on, I forgot.
The ones that says that are sisters,
Latasha and Latavia or something like that.
Yeah, but they was pushing her trying to be solo during a group was popping. They was trying to make her go solo.
Well, no, I know that I was talking about they could have all went solo.
Oh, you're saying that they could be on their own without
in their heyday. Well, and then I think one of them went solo to Latasha.
But the important piece is we could relate to their style, you know, you know what I'm saying? Kick off your shoes and relax feet. You know, just
I don't have no hate for
some simple, you know, little beats and stuff.
I just think Coco's one of the best singers, you know.
Yeah, she can sing.
But you said Coco. I thought the group was called SWV.
Right, that's fine. That's like Michael Jordan on the Bulls. The Bulls still won the championship, even though the best player ever is on.
That is true.
That's true. Look at it.
So who won the versus battle?
I just felt their style, especially in the early '90s, like embodied like hip hop and Escape did too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, that's a good. I shouldn't even. Y'all singers, y'all know better than me. I just talk about it.
No, all of them can sing. I mean, they all can sing. I think
both groups.
I think Escape just kind of like was more of our personality.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
I agree.
All right, if you had a city to go to blindly, what city would it be? It could be anywhere in the world. So that's an open-ended question. It's not a
If
you said whatever,
if somebody just
you just got dropped off there, and you was like, "Please, I hope it's this city."
Oh,
Miami.
Yeah, I love Miami. I do like Miami. I would say Miami, and I would love to get dropped off in New Orleans because I haven't really experienced it. I would love to get dropped off in New Orleans. No,
don't drop me off.
Look, I look. You don't want to get dropped off in certain parts of New Orleans.
Yeah, don't drop me off.
Yeah, where am I getting dropped off in New Orleans? I need to know.
Right, we've been to New Orleans, but we never really got to. We were there for did a show or something, but I do like Miami. Miami is wild though.
Yeah.
We're getting dropped off with a gun, a knife.
That's what New Orleans is
money,
like.
Yeah.
Space.
All right, this is the last one. If you had to put an R&B tour together with 4 groups or 4 people from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, one from each. You can't do you have to have one group or individual singer from each one to make your tour. Who would it be?
So 70s, let's go with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay. Yeah.
You said for the 70s?
So it's got to be one each decade, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s.
The 80s.
So Earth, Wind, and Fire for the 70s.
Now, what's the song that Mom liked? Remember we got a concert?
Commodores.
The Commodores.
Were they the 70s or the 80s?
They 70s.
Hold on.
The 70s until they had a single come out when Lionel Richie left the group in the early 80s, but it's 70s. They're mostly base 70s.
70s. So 80s. What about
Sade's group?
The Barge.
Oh yeah.
The Barge is 80s.
Yeah,
okay,
the Barge. Yeah, let me live the rhythm of the night. Yeah, they were good. Now I like Gloria Estefan. She's cold.
She's cold too. Yeah.
In the 80s. Yeah.
But he said a group.
You know, it could be group, individual, anybody. You're just making a concert, and you have to choose somebody from each decade.
So we'll go with our choices. We'll do Earth, Wind, and Fire because
I do like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Then the 80s, we're gonna go with the Bar.
But
hey,
if
look, people sleep. Y'all just got to keep the drugs out of the back, you know, and they'll be okay on this tour.
But if I wanted to go with Spanish, Gloria Stefan, her band be jamming. They jam.
80s group. Yeah,
We already said 80s.
I know. I was just trying to make sure I didn't want to change it. Okay, so we're in the 90s. I say Boys to Men.
Yeah, Boys to Men. There'll be a good group.
Or no.
Let's
go with Jodeci.
Hold on. This tour is crazy. So y'all gonna have Earth, Wind, and Fire on tour with Jodeci?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That'll work. That'll be a mixture. They were like, we going from this to that. They gonna have a whole experience, like a wine tasting.
Yeah,
no. Okay, let's go with Earth, Wind, and Fire, New Edition.
Boom.
And then Jodeci.
Yeah. New Edition is good.
Because New Edition is comparable to Boys to Men, so that you can kind of move them in together.
Yeah.
And
so there'll be 2000s.
The 2000s. Who has a band?
R. Kelly, no.
Oh no, it will be Bruno Mars
and
his group. Yeah,
I'm surprised y'all didn't put Destiny's Child at the end and get the Beyonce performances for 2000s.
We're not really.
I like Beyonce, but I like the band feel. Yeah, I like that band feel. Like Bruno Mars brings that band.
Yeah, let's do Bruno Mars.
Who else has a band? Now Sade, she has a good band. I like, of course, I like her.
She would have been 80s though, wouldn't she?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just thinking of different bands. Stuff like that. So
yeah, her last tour, her band was killing it. The last tour she did.
People would like Destiny. Well, if we put Destiny Child in there, we'll make more money.
Yeah.
So let's add Destiny's Child.
Yeah, we didn't say the Jonas Brothers, but yeah,
Destiny Child, because you got to think people gonna show up to see Beyonce. So y'all gonna have Jodeci and the Destiny Child on tour together with Earth, Wind, and Fire. And
they may say, I quit. You know what? I quit. I ain't never doing
Who leaves the tour
again.
first? On this tour, y'all have assembled. Who leaves the tour and then they say that they got to replace that person with somebody else? Who leaves first?
Jodeci.
And who they replace Jodeci with? Boys to Men?
Yeah. We'll just throw Boys to Men because they're the longest running group. They're still together. Yeah. So we know they're professional. Jodeci, their voice may run out. They may be like, the two brothers gonna be fighting. They're gonna be fighting.
Well, they may be better. We don't know them personally.
No, go ahead. Peruse over to YouTube and put in Jodeci performer at the Howard Theater, circa 2017, 2018, and I'll let you decide for yourself. All four members are there. So this is a full show. This is you gonna get of Jodeci as the foursome because Devontae didn't go on tour no more. So I don't know how they got him there, but it's them four together.
They said, boy, we're gonna give you this and that and this and that. Get on that stage.
We could do Drew Hill. But they kind of broke up too.
That's what I was gonna say. Is everybody from Drew Hill showing up? Or are we getting this Drew Hill / player that they got going on thing?
As long as you got Cisco.
Cisco.
Oh dang! So you say you don't even need Woody and
Living a Vida Loca.
What's the other one the girls used to like? The producer dude, Nokio.
Yeah.
Girls love Nokio.
Yeah, this tour, we would need to get some votes on this one. Should we go with this or not?
So the votes for the tour got to come up a little bit.
The promoter be like, I ain't promoting this.
So Jodeci, y'all. So how many cities do y'all think Jodeci is going to be in before y'all replace them with Boys to Men?
They're gonna make it
two. Yeah, about two.
So y'all need to basically do LA, New York, and then it's over.
It's over. No, we're gonna start with Chicago, and
Detroit,
and St. Louis.
And St. Louis.
No. Or you got to go to the real blackest cities: Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit. If they can get those three for you, they'll.
And they're gonna be at the ambassador.
No, Earth, Wind, and Fire wouldn't be called dead there.
Oh, okay, the Fox.
I wouldn't let Earth, Wind, and Fire go like that. I'd be showing up boycotting y'all tour. I'm like, y'all can't let and I believe it wasn't true. Earth, Wind, and Fire is not gonna be here. This is gonna be three guys that was roadies for Earth, Wind, and Fire that's gonna be up on stage.
That is totally wrong.
Oh man.
But ladies, thank y'all for coming on, hanging out with me on this episode. I
It was
appreciate it so much.
It was
Once again, let
fun.
everybody know all the different places they can catch y'all at.
Okay, catch us at threeladiesonavine.com for the wine. And like I said in the beginning of the interview, you can catch me, Nyambi Knows. I'm on YouTube. You can see all my adventures in Hawaii and different places that I go. And Yana.
Oh yeah, this is the same thing. I think I'm Flowers Yaya, but my page is basically a mixture of different things, music, family. I don't have a focus per se, but Three Ladies on a Vine is, branded and focused. So of course we're on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, but basically
Pinterest.
we mingle a lot on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, we're mostly on Instagram and Facebook.
So if you want to catch us, mingle, ask us a question, those are basically the two sites that you can catch us at. And people ask us questions, we try to answer. Hey, what winery should I go to in Napa?
It's a lot of them.
We're gonna find that answer. It's a lot of them.
That's like asking
So,
what
yeah.
McDonald's I need to go to,
Right.
Yeah, but we gave people, different. We just try to help people with their wine questions, and that's about it. Just being helpful.
All right, well, ladies,
All
I
right.
appreciate the time, and this has been dope.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. This is see, I'm going to rewatch this interview because I like this.
And we are still on As One, the Jump Off, and Christmas with As One.
Spotify. And
Yes,
iTunes.
Oh, so
so
yeah,
what's the-
why didn't y'all plug that for people to go stream it?
Well, we humble, we
Yeah.
humble.
But we are still out there. You can get our music.
I'm mad y'all didn't bring this up in the beginning that y'all on
Oh.
Spotify.
Yeah,
Well, what else?
Spotify, iTunes, Google.
Well, we had to
Music.
pay our fee to, you have to pay this fee. So I had to do
Make
all
sure
that.
was
and
current.
make sure it's current, pay the back pay, the current pay, add a card,
The back pay, the current pay.
to get everything reset up. So yeah, As One, Nyambi, Ayana, Three Ladies,
Y'all everywhere, they
we
can get
are
y'all.
family.
Hey.
This has been awesome, ladies. I appreciate it.